wanted to be a race car driver when I was a kid. I like high-performance cars, high-performance aircraft.
He's probably the most famous helicopter pilot in America.
I love the flying. I fly mainly helicopters for films, commercials, TV shows. Every job is a challenge. My name is Al Cerullo. I'm an aerial film pilot. The majority of my work is feature films. The next thing would be TV shows, Law & Order, Big Apple, Third Watch, that kind of stuff. The remake of King Kong was my first films that I worked on. I just recently worked on a movie down here on 450 Lexington Avenue, and we actually hovered right next to the building. Ben Affleck was up on the roof. They were having a fight scene on the building. When the movie Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson, we actually landed in Union Square. I learned to fly in the Army. I went to Vietnam, was there for 13 months. And it definitely helps me for what I'm doing now because all the flying there was basically low-level, high-speed. And here it's a lot of low-level, high-speed flying also. Yeah, if you look down now, you're about 5-6 feet off the water. You can get a foot off. Now we can drop down a little lower. As long as there's no boats, nobody you're going to mess up, you can do whatever you want. I never get tired of it. Just look around. There's no city like New York City to fly around, you know. When you're up here and you're looking down, it looks peaceful and tranquil. You know, it doesn't look like it's the city that it is. That's nothing but people rushing around like crazy to get everywhere. It may be risky, but I consider it just about as safe as driving in the car. And I'll do anything for a shot, but I won't jeopardize anybody's safety on the ground or in the air.
When you're doing aerials, really, it's the pilot that's making the big moves. The camera can tighten the shots a little bit, but if the pilot's not on the right track, you know, you don't have the shot. Al understands what the frame is supposed to look like. We're flying over Central Park here. This is like, you know, Central Park South. Fly, you know, minimum altitude and distance, you know, we want beauty shots.
We're doing a show, it's about Harlem. I not only fly the helicopter, but I also put the cameras on the mounts with using the Tyler nose mount on these tabs here. These plates here are all brackets that are right to the frame of the aircraft. This is the remote control for the Tyler nose mount. You can shoot straight down, straight out, or any angle between. But this is basically the control you have with the nose mount. Everything else has to come from me in the aircraft. The one on the inside, which will be the Tyler Major mount, is like a Steadicam. The operator actually will have it over his shoulders, similar to a Steadicam. He'll be able to tilt it and point it where he wants. This weighs about 90 pounds. So it's not all light work. That's all we have left to do is to balance it, and we're ready to go. I'm adding the lead weights. The more mass you have, the more vibration it'll absorb. So it's all level now. When I put it down, it should come back up. It should stop. So now we know we're ready to go. I have to get him in a place where he can see what he's doing. I mean, even though he can tilt and all that stuff, he can only go so far. So that's why it's 50-50. The cameraman and the pilot definitely have to work together. But I'm not a person to sit down and just do nothing. I like to be on the go. The adventure is I'm always someplace different, and every director has his eyes set on a certain thing that he wants. It's always a shot. Every job is a challenge, and that's what I like about it.